Hi, beautiful being. In today's video, I will be sharing a very, very important announcement. Maahi Wellness is closing on September the 30th. It's been 4 months since I first made that announcement, and we actually spoke to almost 14 different people who were quite interested in purchasing the center. And out of the 14, we had about 3 people that had a very high interest in buying Maahi Wellness. However, the timing of their funding, when they were going to get funding for buying Maahi, and my own timing didn't line up. I need to actually move on from the center this fall so that I can help my family in the transition. Our family is about to go through a very big transition over the next year and year and a half. And so it's something that I have to step into almost immediately versus with a lot of the buyers, the timing of their funding was either unknown or it just didn't line up with my own timing. So I am really sad to share that Maahi Wellness will be closing, and that'll be pretty much exactly 2 years after we opened our doors. And I do have to say, I feel very honored and I feel very grateful that I even had this opportunity to priestess this temple of energy for 2 full years. It's been very humbling for me to witness firsthand how deeply impactful the regenerative scalar frequency of the E system have been for so many different people with chronic and acute issues. I think in total, in 2 years, we've had somewhere close to 75 to 100 people who have gone through very, very deep levels of healing that they did not believe was possible for them because they had hit a big wall with many modalities, especially with the medical establishment. So it was very profound for me to witness the transformation, the deep healing, not just of the cells of their body, but also of their nervous system, and to see what people feel like and how human they feel once the body starts the process of healing itself. I have always known that we are the healers of our body and we're also the healers of our lives. Our body inherently has a very powerful blueprint of healing itself. And in the scalar frequencies of the E system, which are powerfully regenerative, the body finally has the opportunity to work through very high levels of toxins, very deeply embedded trauma, and help the body clear it out so that the body can then activate its natural blueprint, which is deep cellular healing. So of all of these people that I've witnessed go through healing and transformation, both on a physical level, but also an emotional level and the level of the nervous system. So for all of the people that I have witnessed who have gone through this transformation of not just physical healing and energetic healing, but also healing of the nervous system, is that the body can truly heal itself if it's given the right frequencies. So I think we are at the beginning of a revolution, which is the revolution of energy medicine and which is at the beginning of the scalar healing revolution. I think this is just the beginning. So what I'm hoping is that as Maahi leaves the community, I know there will be a huge void, but what I am hoping is that there will be another wellness center that can step in and fill that void, if not now, sometime in the near future. So having said that, I do want to share that as for me, one of the things I've realized is that my journey with scalar healing hasn't ended. As I transition into this next phase of my life, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to manifest, whether I will run another wellness center or I'll do something else with scalar healing. However, I know that my journey with helping people with scalar healing hasn't ended. I think it's just about to metamorphosize and change shape and show itself in a different way. So having said that, one of the things I do want to share is that this is really the last 4 months of Maahi Wellness being open, which means we have a few different offerings before we close that I really would like to share with you. And I think it's your opportunity to maximize your time with us and to take advantage of all of these offerings that we're going to be offering between June through to September before we close. So here are some of the last offerings at Maahi Wellness. The first and the most important offering is a program called the Nervous System Reset Program. It is a 2-month program that is going to be running from July the 8th to about September the 7th. And the entire focus of that program is to help people that are feeling very anxious, burnt out, fatigued, chronically overwhelmed to reset their nervous system so they can finally come back to a place of centeredness and to feeling human again. So this is probably going to be the most important offering that we are offering over the next 2 months. So if you are that person who really feels that they need support with the E system scalar frequencies in healing your nervous system, then this program is for you. Our next information session is going to be on Sunday, June 8th, and I think that's linked in the email below, the date and the time for the information session. So make sure you email us at sayhello@maahiwellness.com and register for this information session. The second offering is really just unlimited daytime hours in the months of July, August, and September. We do offer a package, which is an unlimited daytime session only package. And for people that really just want to immerse themselves in the EE system and get the most out of the sessions for 1 month, that is really a great opportunity. And people do see some astounding results, even just within 1 month. The third offering is, of course, our community overnight sessions. We will be running them full throttle. I mean, we have a few that are coming up in June. Check out the spots that are coming up. We just have a few spots, maybe 6 or 7 in total over the entire month. So take a look at our email and book those spots in. And then for the months of July, August, September, I would highly suggest you book in advance and get your overnight sessions in. And then the fourth offering that I'm really, really excited about is our final summer solstice celebration. Summer solstice is a powerful time on the planet. It's also the time where the light returns. It is the official start of the summer. It's also when the day is the longest, and the return of the light has many, many spiritual connotations. That's something that I will talk about when we start promotion for the summer solstice events. The summer solstice events will be on June the 21st and June the 22nd, and I have some very exciting healers that are going to be creating sessions, and some of these sessions you've never experienced at Maahi before. One of them is the Roxiva light therapy with the gong and a sound bath, which is just so powerful. So I'm super excited about the summer solstice events, and we will start to announce that in the first week of June, and spots will be limited because Maahi is a small space. So if you want to participate in any one of our offerings or all of our offerings, make sure to look out for the emails that'll go out and sign up for the offerings. Of course, you can call the center at 604-449-9673 and book your overnight sessions or your unlimited daytime hours packages anytime you'd like. But for the nervous system reset program and the summer solstice, please look out for the emails that are going out and make sure to book in for the information session for the nervous system reset program. And then once the summer solstice events go out, make sure to book yourself in using our Eventbrite links. All right then, community. I feel very honored again to have been able to priestess this temple of healing and light for the last 2 years. Unfortunately, my journey is coming to an end in Vancouver. So what I do hope is I hope to see you at some of our events or our programs before we close on September the 30th. So one of the other things I'd like to share with you is that when we announced that we were going to close Maahi Wellness, I had almost about 40 or 45 people reach out and express their real disappointment and despondency that we were closing. And at that time, it gave me a lot of motivation to try and find a buyer so I could pass the baton on so that this could continue in the community. And, when that didn't quite happen or materialize in that way, I realized, I suppose it's meant to be. I'm going to have to accept that, but it was not for the lack of trying. So having said that, I really do hope that you make the most of the last few opportunities you have with us and the EE system here in Vancouver, and that maybe somebody else will show up and start another EE system center here in Vancouver, somewhere pretty close to where we are. Thank you, and take care of yourself, and we'll see you soon.